둘 뭔가 설레는 것 같아. And the way the afternoon arranged itself today. Nothing asked for and nothing missing, just the whole of it doing exactly what it should. 여기 계속 있어도 돼, because leaving feels like a waste of a good afternoon. Not the restless kind of afternoon, just the kind that gives you everything. The whole afternoon is what I want when I want good things. The whole afternoon, from the first cup till the last light. The whole afternoon with nothing asking me to be elsewhere. The whole afternoon is the best gift on the right day. 자꾸 네 쪽으로 눈이 가. In the middle of everything you were there, doing something unremarkable. And the unremarkable is exactly what I needed. The ordinary version of an afternoon has never felt this particular. Not the restless kind of afternoon, just the kind that gives you everything. The whole afternoon is what I want when I want good things. The whole afternoon, from the first cup to the last light. The whole afternoon with nothing asking me to be elsewhere. The whole afternoon is the best gift on the right day. 뭔가 설레는 것 같아. 여기 계속 있어도 돼, 자꾸 네 쪽으로 눈이 가. The whole afternoon says yes. The whole afternoon still home, still good, still ours. 어쩌다 이렇게 됐을까? The morning came in soft and without a warning. I didn't plan for any of this, but here I am, unchanged and certain. 그냥 이게 좋아, just this ordinary thing we found. Not the complicated kind of knowing, just the kind that settles in and stays. The groove runs underneath, the whole thing room to breathe. 이 자리가 좋아, the place beside you in the ordinary. This is the whole of what I need, not asking for more than this. Just you and the easy and the free stays with me. Every time I turn around, stays with me. In the simplest way I found. The afternoon was doing its golden thing, that shift from 3 to 4. I've stopped looking for a reason why, when you're the reason and I don't need more. There's a particular kind of certain that settles in and makes itself at home. Not the complicated kind of knowing, just the kind that shows up and stays. The guitar finds the pocket of the easy. 이 자리가 좋아, the place beside you in the ordinary. This is the whole of what I need, not asking for more than this. Just you and the easy and the free stays with me. Every time I turn around, stays with me. In the simplest way I found. Some things don't need explaining, some feelings just arrive and stay. This one has been 있으니까 괜찮아. That's the cleanest version of what I feel. No obligation and no performance, just the fact of you making the room feel real. 그냥 이렇게 있으면 좋겠어, without a plan and without an occasion. Not the complicated kind of being here, just the kind that asks for nothing. Here with nothing required, just this particular arrangement of us here with nothing required. The groove underneath the easy here with nothing required is the version of together I like best. 이 순간 여기 있고 싶어 and nothing else, just this. I used to think that good things required effort, that comfort was something you built toward. But lately I've been finding the opposite in the way you make the ordinary more. Not through doing, but through being. The particular way your presence holds, not the complicated kind of being here, just the kind that asks for nothing. Here with nothing required, just this particular arrangement of us here with nothing required. The groove underneath the easy here with nothing required is the version of together I like best. 이 순간 여기 있고 싶어 and nothing else, just this. Some versions of good come with conditions, some versions come with nothing, and the nothing version with you in it is the one I want. Here with nothing required, still here, still nothing, still everything. 아직 여기 남아 in the way the building still holds the shape of things that have already passed. I've been living in this after for a while now, not unhappily exactly, just with that particular kind of awareness. Not the heavy kind of after, just the kind that hums below the surface. Somewhere in the after is where I've been spending time. Somewhere in the after, between what was and what comes next. Somewhere in the after, there's a warmth that doesn't rush to leave. Somewhere in the after, that's where I've been finding pieces of you. 보고 싶다는 말이 쉽지가 않아, so I keep it in the form of presence in the after, where things take whatever shape they need to take without explaining themselves. The synth sits low below the feeling, the way the after sits below everything. Not the heavy kind of after, just the kind that hums below the surface. Somewhere in the after is where I've been spending time. Somewhere in the after, between what was and what comes next. Somewhere in the after, there's a warmth that doesn't rush to leave. Somewhere in the after, that's where I've been finding pieces of you. 아직 여운이 남아, 말하기 싫은 게 아니라 어려운 거야. I'm in the after of that too, still finding the words, still somewhere in it. Somewhere in the after, still finding, still okay, still here. There's a kind of holding that doesn't announce itself, that just shows up in the way the room feels, in the particular arrangement of the light, in the specific warmth of what is real. You do this without trying, and I keep returning to it. Not the design kind of holding, just the kind that knows where to be. 이 시간 조금만 더 holds without asking, holds without needing to be told, holds without asking, just the natural warmth of what you bring. Holds without asking is what I mean when I say I wanna stay. Holds without asking is everything. 요즘 네 생각 자주 해, in the particular way that happens when something has taken up residence and decided it's comfortable there. I stop fighting the frequency of it and let it settle where I want it. Not the design kind of holding, just the kind that knows where to be. 이 시간 조금만 더 holds without asking, holds without needing to be told, holds without asking, just the natural warmth of what you bring. Holds without asking is what I mean when I say I wanna stay. Holds without asking is everything. 연락 안 하고 버텼어. 이 시간 조금만 더. 요즘 네 생각 자주 해, and none of it asks for anything in return. It just held. Holds without asking, still holding, still warm, still here. There was a moment on the walk back where I had everything arranged, the right words in the right order, but the air between us rearranged, and I kept them to myself like always, filed them somewhere I can't find. Not the regret kind, not the sharp kind, just the kind that hums below the weak. What was almost said lives in the pause before the ending. What was almost said in the space where you looked away. 조금 더 있을걸. I would've said it if I known 먼저 연락할 걸 그랬어. But I thought we had more days. 이 느낌이 좋아. Even now, even like this, what was almost said is still okay. I replay it differently sometimes, give the words a cleaner exit, but the truth is what we almost said was probably better left unfinished. Some things live best as almost as the version that could have been. Not the regret kind, not the heavy kind, just the kind that makes the almost feel real. What was almost said lives in the pause before the ending. What was almost said in the space where you looked away. 조금 더 있을걸. I would've said it if I known 먼저 연락할 걸 그랬어. But I thought we had more days. 이 느낌이 좋아. Even now, even like this, what was almost said is still okay. Some almost are their own kind of complete. Some silences say more than the spoken, and I think what we almost said was something neither of us needed broken. What was almost said, still, almost still warm. Yesterday is cooled and the conversation has moved on to other things. There's a particular warmth that doesn't leave with everything. It settles in the corners, in the particular arrangement of the chairs. Not the dramatic kind of staying, just the quiet kind that knows where to go. The warmth that stays is not the kind you notice while it's there. The warmth that stays announces itself in the after, in the particular temperature of the room, when you realize you're still comfortable and nothing has moved you toward the door. I've been staying in rooms long after they've emptied, finding the warmth that stays behind, adjusting to its particular frequency, the one that sounds like what I feel but can't quite find. 조금만 더 이 느낌 before it shifts and becomes just a room. Not the dramatic kind of staying, just the quiet kind that knows where to go. The warmth that stays is not the kind you notice while it's there. The warmth that stays announces itself in the after, in the particular temperature of the room, when you realize you're still comfortable and nothing has moved you toward the door. 갑자기 네가 보고 싶어졌어. 이 온도가 딱 좋아. 그냥 보고 싶어서 연락했어. 조금만 더 이 느낌 before it becomes memory. The warmth that stays, still warm, still here, still staying. 좀 더 있어도 no, I remember asking something like this once. Not in those words, but in the way I stood a little longer at the door. 오늘 유독 보고 싶어. On days when the air moves like this. Not the painful kind of remembering, just the warm kind that keeps arriving. The version I remember is the one from a Tuesday in the ordinary. The version I remember has nothing remarkable about it, just you in the light, the particular way you held your cup. The version I remember is the one I choose again. 연락하기 좀 그랬어, so I kept it in the form of memory and returned to it the way you return to a song that knows you better than you know yourself. There's a quality to the specific that the general can never quite achieve. Not the painful kind of remembering, just the warm kind that keeps arriving. The version I remember is the one from a Tuesday in the ordinary. The version I remember has nothing remarkable about it, just you in the light, the particular way you held your cup. versions are most true in memory. Some details improve with time, and the version I remember is exactly right. The version I remember, still clear, still warm, still mine. I've been practicing the thing I want to say in the mirror, in the commute and the quiet. And every version gets closer, but none of them have landed yet. The right moment keeps arriving, and I keep letting it pass. 오늘 따라 솔직해지고 싶어. 말이 입 밖으로 안 나와. 그냥 알면 안 돼, but that's not how this works. Almost ready, that's where I've been for longer than I thought. Almost ready, getting closer to the thing I haven't said. Almost ready is both true and a way of waiting. Almost ready, which means almost now. I've told myself that timing matters, and that the right moment changes everything. But I'm starting to wonder if the waiting is just another form of not beginning. And almost ready might be ready if I'd let it be. 오늘따라 솔직해지고 싶어. 말이 입 밖으로 안 나와. 그냥 알면 안 돼, but that's not how this works. Almost ready, that's where I've been for longer than I thought. Almost ready, getting closer to the thing I haven't said. Almost ready is both true and a way of waiting. Almost ready, which means almost now. 오늘따라 솔직해지고 싶어. So let me try. 그냥 알면 안 돼. Let me just say it. Almost ready is over, starting now. Almost ready. Almost ready. Now ready. Still almost, but close enough. Some things come back slowly, without announcing their arrival. The way a feeling you'd set aside finds its way back through the regular. I thought I'd finish with this one, but here it is moving at its own pace. Not the dramatic kind of return, just the kind that shows up quietly. Slow return, the feeling finds its way back when it will. Slow return, some things don't leave, they just go still. Slow return, and here it is again at its own pace. Slow return, finding the familiar in familiar space. I've been moving at the pace of this returning, not rushing it and not resisting. The low end of the rose knows this feeling. The vinyl crackle underneath the missing. It has its own timing, and I've learned to trust that. Not the dramatic kind of return, just the kind that shows up quietly. Slow return, slow return. The feeling finds its way back when it will. Slow return, slow return. Some things don't leave, they just go still. Slow return, slow return. And here it is again at its own pace. Slow return, slow return. Finding the familiar in familiar space. 그냥 보고 싶다고 말하고 싶었어. 아직 끝이 아닌 것 같아. 뭔가 말하고 싶은데 안 나와. 말할 타이밍을 놓쳤어. So I let the slow return do the work. Slow return, still returning, still here, still okay. I took the longer route again today, past the block where we used to stop. 생각이 멈추질 않아. Even when I'm not trying to think of you, the city keeps sending these small reminders, like on a specific wall, a song on a passing speaker. Not looking for anything to happen, just moving through the soft of it. The long way around is where I keep ending up. The long way around is slower, but it helps. The long way around is where the feeling doesn't ask too much. It just walks beside me the long way home. 아직도 가끔은 on days when the lights sit slow, I find myself walking slower without deciding to. It's not that I'm holding on exactly, more that the streets still hold the shape of things. Not looking for anything to happen, just moving through the soft of it. The long way around is where I keep ending up. The long way around is slower, but it helps. The long way around is where the feeling doesn't ask too much. It just walks beside me the long way home. 이게 다여도 괜찮아. The long route and the quiet company of it. I don't need it to resolve, I just need it to keep moving just like this. The long way around, still walking, still okay, still here. I can't commit to anything. Half still lit and half already dark. And I've been sitting in that same uncertainty since you put something quiet in my heart that I can't name and can't entirely let go. 자꾸 떠올라 왜인지 every time the light shifts to this particular shade. 표현을 잘 못하겠어, so I stay inside the half of it and wait. Half the sky, that's where I've been living lately. Half the sky, not quite day and not quite night. Half the sky, where everything is almost certain. Half the sky is where I keep finding you, right at the edge of the almost right. I've been here before in different forms, the almost set, the nearly there, but this one feels different somehow. Like the sky itself is watching, and it cares. The shimmer on the guitar holds the tension, the way a feeling does before it breaks. 자꾸 떠올라 왜인지 every time the light shifts to this particular shade. 표현을 잘 못하겠어, so I stay inside the half of it and wait. Half the sky, that's where I've been living lately. Half the sky, not quite day and not quite night. Half the sky, where everything is almost certain. Half the sky is where I keep finding you, right at the edge of the almost right. 아직 모르겠어, I don't have the language for this yet. Maybe the sky does, maybe half is exactly what this needs to be. Half the sky, still half, still here, still almost. There's a version of that evening I didn't know it wouldn't. There's a version of that evening I keep where I didn't know yet what I know now. And everything was lighter for it in the way that not knowing can be like before I knew I was just there and you were just there. And it was enough, not the nostalgic kind of before, just the kind that shows you what you had before. I knew everything was simpler and the same before I knew I wasn't thinking about the name before I knew I was just present and unhurried before I knew was the best version of that day. I've been back there in my memory, reconstructing the particular air, the way you moved through the room before either of us knew to care about the knowing and the consequence of all the things we hadn't said. Not the nostalgic kind of before, just the kind that shows you what you had before. I knew everything was simpler and the same before I knew I wasn't thinking about the name before I knew I was just present and unhurried before I knew was the best version of that day. 가지 말고 좀 더 있어, 사실 말하고 싶었어, 말하면 이상할 것 같아서 자꾸 연락하고 싶어, but I keep it in the before instead. Before I knew, still before, still warm, still the best version. 날개가 잘 펴네, and I've been in enough places to know this particular combination of easy and present reason is rarer than it looks. 그냥 좋아 진짜. No explanation and no requirement. Not the perfect kind, not the settled kind, just the kind that fits without adjusting. Close enough to feel, close enough to stay, close enough to be exactly where I wanna be. 그냥 좋아 진짜. No reason and no occasion. 뭐든지 괜찮아. Everything about this works. Close enough is more than close enough for me. I don't need the grand version of this. I've had that and it wasn't what I thought. The grand version has a kind of weight that the close enough version does not. And close enough has better light and makes better use of silence. Not the perfect kind, not the settled kind, just the kind that fits without adjusting. Close enough to feel, close enough to stay, close enough to be exactly where I wanna be. 그냥 좋아 진짜. No reason and no occasion. 뭐든지 괜찮아. Everything about this works. Close enough is more than close enough for me. 여기가 제일 편해. I didn't know I was looking, but here it is and here I am, and that's the whole of it. Close enough, still close, still easy, still mine. 고요함 따라 선명하게 느껴져. The thing I've been carrying without saying. It has more weight today than it did yesterday, and yesterday had more than the day before. I think it's asking to be said. Not the panic kind of urgency, just the kind that quietly insists on the edge of saying that's where I've been living lately. On the edge of saying the particular thing, you know, I mean on the edge of saying it's close, but close has its own warmth. On the edge of saying is where I am right now. 할 말이 있었는데 the right moment keeps arriving and passing, and I keep letting it go by. Not because I'm not ready, but because ready is complicated. When the saying changes everything. Not the panic kind of urgency, just the kind that quietly insists on the edge of saying that's where I've been living lately. On the edge of saying the particular thing, you know, I mean on the edge of saying it's close, but close has its own warmth. On the edge of saying is where I am right now. 아직까지만 오늘따라 선명하게 느껴져. 할 말이 있었는데 I think today might be the day. On the edge of saying still, on the edge of still, almost still here. 더 넓은 들 has moved the way it does at the end of an afternoon. Everything rearranges and for a moment it's a different room, but you're still here and that makes it changing light, just the warmth that stays inside it. After the light shifts, something stays behind. After the light shifts, doesn't go with the shine. After the light shifts, you're still in the same place. After the light shifts, everything I need is still here. I used to find the fading difficult, the way the room grew smaller with the dark. But lately I've been finding it differently, in the way you stay, the way you don't depart. The low end holds the feeling of the staying. The synth underneath keeps everything warm. Not the melancholy of the changing light, just the warmth that stays inside it. After the light shifts, something stays behind. After the light shifts, doesn't go with the shine. After the light shifts, you're still in the same place. After the light shifts, everything I need is still here. 그냥 있어줘서 고마워. 이 시간 놓치고 싶지 않아. 그냥 이 순간이면 돼. 아직 이 감정이 남아있어. After the light shifts, still warm, still, you still here. 별도체를 keep finding myself in somewhere between the feeling and the word, where everything is fully formed and present, but nothing has been spoken and nothing heard. I live in that space more than I should, and I'm starting to think that's just how I am. 어디서부터 말해야 할지, 이런 거 말하는 게 어색한데 오늘따라 기분이 이상해. Like something is about to shift. Between what I feel and what I say, there's a distance I've been living in between. Between what I feel and what I show is where I've been, keeping everything between. What I feel and the words that never quite arrive, that's where you'd find me on most days. Between what I feel, I've tried to shorten that distance sometimes, especially with you, especially lately. But every time I get close, something in the air changes, and I'm back inside the space again, where the feeling is louder than the language. 어디서부터 말해야 할지, 이런 거 말하는 게 어색한데 오늘따라 기분이 이상해. Like something is about to shift. Between what I feel and what I say, there's a distance I've been living in between. Between what I feel and what I show is where I've been, keeping everything between. What I feel and the words that never quite arrive, that's where you'd find me on most days. Between what I feel, maybe the distance is the point. Maybe between is exactly where this belongs, right here between. particular feeling for longer than I want to admit. Taking the route that goes the long way past the thing I actually mean, because the direct road feels too exposed and I'm not ready for that kind of light. 얼굴 보고 싶다. 아직 여기 있고 싶어. 오늘따라 왜 이렇게 This particular kind of missing won't settle. A long way to say what I could say in 3 words. A long way to say what the silence already knows. A long way to say the simple thing that keeps returning. A long way to say what I feel but can't quite speak. I've been drafting it in different forms, some long, some short, none quite right. Every version falls short of the actual, which stays inside me like a low hum that you can probably feel even without the words. 얼굴 보고 싶다. 아직 여기 있고 싶어. 오늘따라 왜 이렇게 This particular kind of missing won't settle. A long way to say what I could say in 3 words. A long way to say what the silence already knows. A long way to say the simple thing that keeps returning. A long way to say what I feel but can't quite speak. Maybe the long way is the point. Maybe the distance is the truth of it. And the 3 words are waiting at the end of the long way around. A long way to say, still on the way, still coming, almost there. 공기 좋다, the kind you notice without looking for it. I walked outside without a reason and found the day already arranged. 저기서 이러는 게 좋아. The particular ease of nothing being wrong. Not the earned kind, not the effortful kind. Just the kind that comes without a cause. The easy kind of good is the one I never thought to ask for. The easy kind of good arrive without announcement. Stay 그냥 네가 좋은 거야. No reason and no occasion. The easy kind of good is the best kind I have found. I made a cup and sat beside the window, and the morning had opinions about the light. Everything was doing what it always does, but the doing of it felt exactly right. The groove was running low beneath the easy, the final touch of something warm and known. Not the earned kind, not the effortful kind. Just the kind that comes without a call. The easy kind of good. I never thought to ask for the easy kind of good arrive without announcement and stay 그냥 네가 좋은 거야. No reason and no occasion. The easy kind of good is the best kind I have found. 여기서 이러는 게 좋아. 그냥 네가 좋은 거야. That's the whole of the easy kind of good. Easy kind of good. Easy kind of good. Still easy, still good, still enough. There's something I've been carrying around that never quite made it to the surface. I got close a few times, but something in the timing felt off, and I let it go back down to wherever things go when they're not ready. 아직 말 못한 게 있어. 이 말은 꺼내기가 좀 그래. So I keep it in the form of a feeling and let the groove carry the rest. Held back, not because I don't wanna say it. Held back, cause some things need the right moment. Held back, but the feeling keeps arriving anyway. 그냥 느낌으로 알아줘. Maybe that's enough for now. You've been close enough to feel it. I can tell by the way you wait. Not pushing, just available in the particular way that makes it harder to keep it held back than to let it go. 아직 말 못한 게 있어. 이 말은 꺼내기가 좀 그래. So I keep it in the form of a feeling and let the groove carry the rest. Held back, not because I don't wanna say it. Held back, cause some things need the right moment. Held back, but the feeling keeps arriving anyway. 그냥 느낌으로 알아줘. Maybe that's enough for now. Not everything needs words, not everything needs a clean moment. Some feelings are most themselves when they're just held and felt and held a little longer. Held back, still holding still, feeling still here. 조금만 더 이야기하죠. I kept finding reasons to extend the evening. One more cup, one more song, one more reason to delay the moment of the leaving. 이게 전부야. This is exactly what I had, and I kept pretending I needed more time. Not the holding on kind, just the kind that doesn't wanna start the ending. Longer than I should, I stayed and let the night run over longer than I should. Because the morning always comes too fast. Longer than I should is the only honest way I know to say it. That what we had was worth staying longer than I should. 연락이 없네 그냥, and that's the part I keep returning to, not with pain exactly, more the quiet of what came after, the way a room holds the shape of who was in it long after they've moved on. Not the holding on kind, just the kind that doesn't wanna start the ending. Longer than I should, I stayed and stayed and let the night run over longer than I should. Because the morning always comes too fast. Longer than I should is the only honest way I know to say it, that what we had was worth staying longer than I should. The evening always knows when it's time, but I was never good at taking that hint. I kept the conversation going, not because I had more to say, but because stopping felt like losing something. Longer than I should, still worth it, still warm. I've been looking for the quiet in between, the kind that doesn't need me to explain, the kind that holds a room together without anything demanding to remain. You have a way of being that does exactly this without performing any of it. Not the silent kind that presses, just the kind that breathes unless you breathe. Where the quiet lives, that's the place I found beside you. Where the quiet lives, in the particular air you bring. Where the quiet lives, nothing needs to be explained or given. Where the quiet lives is the place I always want to be. I've been in louder rooms than this, I've been in spaces that required more, but this particular combination of you and the low end and the floor is the one I keep returning to without knowing I was looking. Not the silent kind that presses, just the kind that breathes unless you breathe. Where the quiet lives, that's the place I found beside you. Where the quiet lives, in the particular air you bring. Where the quiet lives, nothing needs to be explained or given. Where the quiet lives is the place I always want to be. 이 공간에 있으면 숨이 쉬어져, 네가 있으면 됐어. 아무 말 없이도 편해, 이대로만 있으면 좋겠어. Where the quiet lives, still breathing, still easy, still here. 그냥 이대로가 좋아. The low end of the afternoon, the particular quality of nothing happening that turns out to be everything. 아무것도 필요 없어, there's a word for this, but I don't need it. Not the minimalist kind of wanting, just the kind that knows what what I came here to find. Nothing but this, the particular quiet of your kind. Nothing but this is the whole of what I mean when I say I don't need anything. 이 방이 좋아 and you are nothing but everything. I used to think that less was a compromise, but I've been unlearning that for a while. The less that has you in it has a kind of fullness that the more didn't. And I've been living in this version with the lightness I didn't expect. Not the minimalist kind of wanting, just the kind that knows what's enough. Nothing but this is exactly what I came here to find. Nothing but this, the particular quiet of your kind. Nothing but this is the whole of what I mean when I say I don't need anything. 이 방이 좋아 and you are nothing but everything. The room holds just enough, the light asks nothing. The groove runs beneath everything and makes the nothing feel full. Nothing but this still, nothing still full, still perfect. There's a signal I keep almost catching somewhere just below the noise of the day. I tune toward it without thinking, and then it shifts and moves away. It sounds like you, it probably is. 왜 자꾸 생각나는지 모르겠어. Every time I stop trying it shows up again. 아직 정리가 안 됐어, and I'm learning to sit with that. The frequency I can't find is the one I keep returning to. The frequency I can't find. Life somewhere between what I feel and what I do. I tune and tune and tune, but it moves just before I land. The frequency I can't find is the clearest thing I understand. I've been through enough of these to know that some signals take the long way home and some arrive in forms I didn't expect on a Tuesday when I'm walking alone. Your name comes through like static, then everything clears for a second. 왜 자꾸 생각나는지 모르겠어. Every time I stop trying it shows up again. 아직 정리가 안 됐어, and I'm learning to sit with that. The frequency I can't find is the one I keep returning to. The frequency I can't find. Life somewhere between what I feel and what I do. I tune and tune and tune, but it moves just before I land. The frequency I can't find is the clearest thing I understand. 말로 하기가 좀 그래. This particular kind of missing, so I keep it in the form of a signal I can't quite receive, but can't stop reaching for. The frequency I can't find, still searching, still close. I've been in rooms that didn't know me, rooms that asked me to perform, but this one just adjusted when I entered, like it already knew my form. 여기 오면 항상 좋더라, the particular ease of something right, not the searching kind of comfortable, exactly what I came for. The light in here is doing something kinda makes you wanna stay. I've stopped checking the time, I've stopped having a reason to leave before I'm ready or arrive before I am. Not the searching kind of comfortable, just the kind that's already there. The room that fits is where I always end up finding you. The room that fits doesn't need me to explain. The room that fits holds everything I carry without asking. 이 분위기가 좋아, and that makes all the difference. 이것만으로 됐어. This is exactly what I came for. Some spaces hold you differently. Some rooms know how to make room. This is one of those, and you're the reason. The room that fits still here, still easy, still ours.